What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday night. It's the new time slot. It's What the Show. I'm AJ Lancaster, one of the hosts. Another host is here with me, and that is Bethany Curl. How you doing, Bethany?
Woo! Well, it's Deacon now, AJ. Gosh,
You even have it on the screen.
tonight.
Why do I?
Yeah. I decided when I took the name that since Mike is Deacon, I would do it Smurf style, and I would be Deaconette. And since he is not with us yet, I was like, this is my time to shine. I'll be Deaconette. And then he inevitably pops in and joins us here in just a bit. We'll probably have to change our lower third, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
So we have another host with us here tonight.
Yeah,
that is
one that
Justin.
might have some heat on him this evening.
I go by the juice. I go by the Usual Suspects fanboy. I mean, I have many names. I mean, man.
I'm not sure.
I did a whole guitar theme song for him.
Oh, I heard that, but then the thing is I heard maybe you were a bit of a traitor and you may have done a theme song for another faction. Do you recall that at all?
Well, I mean, $20 is $20. You got to do what you got to do to survive in this world. But I think all of the fans know where my heart lies. Obviously.
Are you saying that Pizza USA is not paying the bills, that you had to take dirty money from Bobby Gucci?
Are you saying that Bobby Gucci gave you $20? Confirm or deny that right now.
He's got that Tyler Perry money.
He gives everyone $20. All I'll say is
I have known this man for a year.
All I'm going to say is I've already sent my grandkids to college. I'm trying to send my great-grandkids to college.
Okay. Now, when you put it that way, Juice, I still don't entirely understand the betrayal, but desperate times, desperate measures, all that jazz.
So I think we got enough confirmation. I think we got everything that we need for the fact that we are fans of the Usual Suspects here. You know that? You know that, Juice? That Bethany and I are fans of the Usual Suspects?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Juice is the biggest fan.
And I don't want to make this awkward for you. We have Mr. Amaru Moses coming on the stream right now. Amaru, do you have any words?
AJ and I are so happy to have you here. I'm not sure of Juice's feelings, but you'll have to bring that up with him.
All I know is that I know two things. One thing, I have no idea why he has that shirt on. But second thing is the second, he went away somewhere else, that faction started losing.
So
maybe
who did they?
There's a connecting factor there. Maybe it ain't us, fam. Maybe it's you. Because you did the hunting thing, and I went hunting and won. So I don't know what you're doing, fam. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't even remember what we're talking about. So
Can I just say,
who knows?
I'm really excited that we actually get to hear Amaru speak tonight, and we will not, as host of this show, be speaking on his behalf this evening.
Yes.
Our audio, as far as I know, is coming in okay. So we got that going for us tonight.
I just want to know who did they start losing to? Was there a specific faction that they've had multiple losses to recently, or?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they lost to Moose lost to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that was the Suspects.
Yeah.
And then wait, who else lost that week? Somebody else lost that week. Frankie won, but he beat Just Loaf. That's not exchange.
Okay.
So that was.
You know what it was? I had the wrong black and gold. I was thinking about Erwin beating the dungeon. It's a good week for you guys. You had a good week.
Yeah, we had. And Ben was the exchange. He kind of claims that he's not anymore, but you still got the residuals. So,
we do have another person here. Another Usual Suspects member. It's Miss Paige for Fabretti. Paige, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good. I mean, I definitely have some fighting words for this guy Juice over here, thinking he could rock a Suspect shirt and think everything's okay, like nothing happened over these last few weeks. But I mean, other than that, I get to join by all you other lovely people, and of course, my teammate Amaru. So,
What is it like being in the presence of a scoundrel?
oh man, let's just say I'm happy I'm not on that Bobby Gucci exchange nonsense, because let's be for real. Bobby Gucci don't got $20. He gave you Monopoly money. But we all know that's what really happened. So don't cash that check, my friend.
It's not Monopoly money. It's Dogecoin, and it's gonna make a comeback.
It's any day now. It's climbing.
$20 in Monopoly money now is $1 million in Monopoly money in 2 months.
That's not how
you
Monopoly
buy the
works.
boardwalk. There is that. It could, and then you like stack. You could put like 3 houses. I don't know. Did anyone ever finish Monopoly? No, 'cause it's a god awful game.
I'm actually kind of hurt right now, but I'm kind of hurt in the way that happens during a game of Monopoly, where you start off with somebody being your friend, and now you just want to flip the board and curse them out and walk away. But
that happened a lot with me, I think. So I get very competitive and very frustrated easy. So
yeah. By the way, guys, I'm going to post the Streamlabs in the link for What the Show. We do not do any Streamlabs. We don't keep those. We bounce those out to charity. The selected charity for the month is the Trevor Project for Pride Month. The Trevor Project, awesome program that does a lot of counseling for LGBTQ youth, and that's something that LGBTQ youth are much more likely to have a suicide attempt than straight cis youth. Sometimes up to four times as much in certain studies, and similar studies show that if that person has one person in their life supporting them, that factor can go down by 40%. So what the Trevor Project aims to do is to have at least that one person in those lives in the form of counseling. So doing a little bit of good here. As always, we like to bullshit. We like to have fun, but anything that we do, we like to kick back something to charity, do something good. So.
AJ, can I just say what an impressive segue? You're like, while we're talking about money, this is the time to bring up the Streamlabs.
Okay, I was going to ask if you guys needed my Venmo info to send me, because I thought I was getting paid to be on the show tonight. But you know what? The Trevor Project, great cause. I will donate my fee that you guys were supposed to pay me tonight to that cause, because
Paige, that's really considerate of you, and we appreciate it so much.
I try, guys. I got you.
Paige is now matching donations. No. By the way, we did just get a donation from Jeff Altman. Jeff,
shocker,
love
that
everybody.
is Jeff,
that first kid.
And he said, $20 is $20. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's facts.
He's on to something.
It is what it is.
Listen, when you can slap on the keytar, you got to do what you got to do.
I was going to say, that's what I'm a little pissed about is, I mean, Rue pointed it out point blank. Once the man left, we started getting W's, which is looking pretty nice on us, by the way. I must say so myself. But I did want my own themed keytar song. So maybe something. I mean, if you're taking Monopoly money, I mean, I can send you a few bucks if you still want to make my theme song for me.
Still happen.
Just make it happen.
I would love nothing more than for you to get his address and actually put Monopoly money in an envelope, mail it, and then in response.
My favorite thing though is you would have to pay to mail the Monopoly. Not a lot, but that's like 75 cents.
Well, I'm gonna try to use the Monopoly money to try to mail that out. And
there you go.
Mr. Postman, do you accept this?
Yeah, I'll work my magic. Who knows? Obviously, my debating skills are not that great. If you guys have seen Show Me the Money, because obviously Rue kicked my butt in it. But I could try to probably weasel my way for a free postage card to Juice.
You and me both. My goodness, I've never been more embarrassed. Besides this show right now, than when I was on Show Me the Money.
I've never been less invited to Show Me the Money.
Damn. Hey, well, you get $75 from the host randomly at night. So
of Shmobi the money. I'm just saying.
I talked to more than you guys probably. not in a bad way. Still love you. So betrayals. We should have done great betrayals in film.
Yeah, that would have been. Let's do it. Well, we can still do it. We can. We just have to think of some. Do you think I ever know what movie I'm picking before one of our shows?
So, Jeff does bring up that I did insist that I'd be very insulted if I was invited. This was a What the Show rant. There's too many.
There are too many.
Well, I do kind of have a betrayal to kick us off with, because I just watched for the first time a movie that's probably was number one on my watch list. Every once in a while you have those, like, I missed that movie. It's like, it's in your head is like, that's the one movie that I want to see. And for me, it was True Romance. And I just saw it finally the other day. And there was a pretty good betrayal, because if you're familiar with Balky from Perfect Strangers, plays the actor that wears the wire in the final drug deal. And that was a big betrayal, and it cost a lot of lives. So
ooh, that's a good one. You know what? I mean, I'm actually coming out to Cali in August, and so weird. I actually really want to get a what is the tattoo that what she write on the napkins, like "You're too cool" or something. I want to get that tattooed on me. Not gonna lie, I have a little space like right here left, so I'm like, why not just get it right there? So we shall see.
I have never seen that film.
Oh,
really?
I have no idea what it's about. I kind of low-key don't even know who's in it.
Yeah,
I've heard about it so much, but I've never gotten around to actually like seeing it.
It's a great watch.
Should. Who's it? Tony Scott. Well, and the OG Quentin Tarantino wrote that. Man.
That I knew. That I knew.
And it's crazy. Like, I knew Gary Oldman was in it, and then at the end of the movie, I'm like, wait, who is Gary Oldman? And then realizing who Gary Oldman actually plays in that movie, if you look up a picture of who he is, like, it's ridiculous. Like usual, Gary Oldman plays somebody he looks nothing like. So
yes, he likes
we also forget that the beautiful Brad Pitt's in that movie as he's the hilarious stoner.
Mm-hmm.
So
he has like maybe 3 minutes of screen time, and it's just show-stopping.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's popped up in a lot of movies just randomly, like just small roles. And like when I first found out he was in Thelma and Louise, I was like, he was in that movie? Okay. I mean, that's part of the age here where I didn't like see it as a kid. But I had no idea he was in that at all. And then I mean, he's the Vanisher in Deadpool 2, and you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool with just popping up and shit, huh? Him and Matt Damon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Matt Damon does just pop up into like everything. You're like, oh, hey, Matt Damon. It's been a minute since I've seen you. How you doing?
Bethany, before we move on, I do have to say the porg extravaganza behind you is amazing.
Yes. We're all about the porg love here. I have porgs in all shapes and sizes. I do not discriminate. I also have one that has little children with it. And my mom always thinks that it's like porg slippers. And she's like, look at that porg with the slippers. I was like, Mother, that's her children.
She's standing on her children and walking on them like shoes. What's going on?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Do they look like slippers? Yes. But she's just, keeping them close in her little neck.
Keeping them warm.
And they might be on her feet, but like, it's fine.
I mean,
they're gonna have strong backs when they grow up. Very strong.
I mean, since we were just talking about betrayals and stuff, I mean, my go-to movie betrayal is from Star Wars, of course, which is Lando Calrissian, which kind of feels right for like the suspect betrayal over here, because he tried to he was like acting like he was our friend or something, and then blatantly just screwed us over and went to the dark side for a hot second. I mean, I guess he comes back at the end, but I guess we're doing okay without you right now. So
if you're anything like the greatest, space pimp in the galaxy, maybe that means that you will come back to the light at some point, Juice. There is hope for you yet, is what we're saying.
I'll take a Lando comparison.
Yeah, you could definitely be compared to worse people, right? That's a good one.
Yeah. Here's what's gonna happen. Listen, I altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it again.
oh my.
I'm so sorry.
Come back.
That's the first time we've had we've kicked people out, but I don't know if we've ever had somebody just leave.
We've dropped people. I don't think anyone has willingly just been like,
My bad.
That I can't.
100% did not mean to leave like that at all. I was gonna say that impression. I was in the middle of saying that impression was great.
Thank you.
I think it plays much better that you just like stormed down a street. You're like, no, AJ, I'm done.
Can't take it anymore.
Damn.
That was fantastic. What a perfect accidental timing that ended up being.
Oh my god.
What I was trying to say, Juice, is you're gonna like very much regret like doing this even more because y'all were gonna go after Jesse, and now you're gonna miss out like 100% out on the fun now because you decided to leave. And when Jacob takes him down, like you can't be there to help. This gonna be on you.
Yeah, you won't be able to share in that gloating experience.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's I mean, I want the Swiffer guy to go down as much as anyone else. I'm not rooting against Jacob in that match, but maybe we'll see. We'll see.
But he definitely bet against the spread on.
No, we lost.
And
it.
AJ said, "Nope, I'm a freeze."
Doing lovely.
We're having a great time.
I know, Juice. I guess we're gonna miss my July 21st appearance of hopefully kicking what's her name, Switchblade Bullet.
Okay.
I don't even know, nonsense, sketchy shank name. I don't know, but I guess you're gonna miss a fun one on that one. So you're missing out on all the fun, man. Just saying.
You guys are two of my favorite personalities and people that I've had the pleasure now of having conversations with in this space. And I gotta say, like, as a fan, you look forward to those matches, but as somebody who's had conversations and like met people at least virtually, it's heart-wrenching sometimes. Not gonna lie.
It is.
Yeah. Like can everybody win?
It's nice that we all love each other at the end of the day, but once you get that title card and you're against someone, they ain't your friend no more. You're enemies. At least that's how it is for me. I'm sorry, Rachel, Switchblade, Silvestrini, you're going down. I am very confident in saying that. I am not going 0-2, so I guess I'm going to have to make that vet 0-4. So just throwing that out there. I apologize in advance, but we lay it out on the table. Us suspects don't mess around. We're the usual suspects for a reason. As you can blatantly see, my man right next to me is the silent assassin. So,
but AJ, I feel you. For me, the match that did that for me this year was Ethan and Paul. Like, I'm rooting for Ethan, but Paul's my guy. Like, from just the fan league experience and all that. Just seeing him lose, I was like, damn, fam. Damn, I'm sorry you had to lose this way. I wish I would root for you anywhere else. But yes, it is heart-wrenching when you got two people who like her and Peggy.
That's what I was gonna mention that one.
That was the absolute worst. That was horrible. I did not want that to go down. I heard they were playing each other. I'm like, please don't do that. I'm abstaining from saying anything, from doing anything aside helping you study. But yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Looking up the betrayals though in film, it's really weird. Most of the most famous portrayals are movies that like are classic, like Fredo and Lando and Goodfellas. And I'm realizing I could think of none of those because I didn't watch those until I was like a full-blown adult, meaning like in the last 3 years. I didn't watch Empire for the first time until like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't watch Godfather Part 2 until last year, or Goodfellas for the last 2 years. Like they weren't my thing. So my betrayal that came to my head immediately was Cypher from The Matrix.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's
a great one.
That was the one that I remember because I went to the theater for that one and was blown away by the entire experience. Cypher for sure is the one for me.
I still don't understand those movies. So
I watched
Wachowskis understand those movies.
I watched the sequels in anticipation of helping study a certain person in inner geekdom setting, but I just watched the sequels. I've seen the first one many times, but the sequels I just watched for them. But yeah.
Wait, so you telling me like you watched The Matrix years ago and you knew there were sequels out there and you were always like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'll wait.
Because I knew everyone said, because I knew everyone said they were terrible. So I was like,
I guess that's fair.
I think they get a worse rap than they actually should.
I didn't mind the second one that much. I didn't really like the third one, but
the third one
I didn't mind the second one.
Explainy.
But
I
don't know.
I like weird shit. I cannot get behind The Matrix at all. Maybe it's too weird for me, and I like weird shit, so I don't know.
I enjoy
You're also smart, Armory. You're so maybe that's why you understand it. Not saying I'm dumb. I mean, I have a bachelor's degree. I think I'd like to say I'm smart, but maybe I'm not smart enough for those movies. I don't know.
So I'm somebody who I really support trans right. I have a sister who's trans, and after the Wachowskis came out, and it came out that they did the movie as a trans allegory, the first Matrix movie just became a really amazing watch for me. So if you've not watched it under that viewpoint, there's guides for it online. I can actually send you a link or something if you'd like. It's a really cool watch.
I haven't watched it in a while, so because I guess it confuses the hell out of me. But maybe I'll understand it more now because of that.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing. Yeah, I'll send you an article or something that kind of goes through some of it if you're interested. But I mean, it's also exploding and those guns and leather jackets and sunglasses.
Well, that helps add to the fun.
Yeah,
of course.
So, and fucking Keanu Reeves broke his back on the set. Yeah.
Ow.
It's
that man's a badass. I mean, I've seen when he puts in that work he puts in for John Wick. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just like tantamount to when Tom Cruise broke his ankle on Mission Impossible. I watch that every time I watch that. I'm just like, ow. Or watch the movie. I look at that screen and I'm just like,
they left it in.
It's painful.
That's the only take they got. That was the first take, and they were just like, "Well, we're not gonna redo it, I guess." So
after that, they're like, "And that's it. Wrap it up."
With Cypher is such a crazy character. Or no, it's not Cypher. Is it Cypher's?
It is Cypher. Yeah, Cypher.
Yeah. Such a crazy character. Like he's really relatable in that he just wants a comfortable life, and that's why he sells everything out. Like,
it makes you think. It makes you think twice, just a little bit, for like half a millisecond, and you're like, "Do I give away?" Okay, no, but just maybe. No, okay, yeah. It makes you think.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, I had Doug Swish Reamer from Basketball, and these are making my choices look like bullshit.
I really like that you.
That's
Basketball.
That's hilarious. Well, my other pick I was gonna choose is, I guess I can bring it back to Juice again because this is like a funny conversation that he was involved in with us and Frankie and Jacob. That I was gonna say Mr. Orange from Reservoir Dogs because. Literally, we were all having a discussion one night, like on our Facebook group chat message, and we were just all talking nonsense. And we were like, and Frankie was like, "Oh my god, Juice is still here! Like he's gonna give away secrets that we're discussing right now." And I was just like, "Yep, Juice is pretty much our Mr. Orange in this case."
So
that mofo right now.
Paige, right as you said that, Patrick Gibson in the chat. Does every character in Reservoir Dogs
Yeah,
qualify?
right.
Holy shit.
I just want to
Pretty
say
much.
I am in literally no Finstock Exchange group chats. I'm in no. I don't even know who I would contact. I do, but I would never ever consider giving away secrets.
It was funny because I was literally like harassing you and you weren't responding. I was like, you cannot say anything. Don't say anything. Frankie was like, I got to leave this chat right now. Like, I can't be here anymore. Not like your messages are going to disappear, bro. Like, you're still going to be able to see
We
everything.
heard about that.
Yeah, Frankie and Paige get
funny.
into it.
About how
We were very intense. We were like,
I kind of was like, even with all this, I was kind of like, just ain't gonna say nothing. Just ain't gonna say nothing to anybody. And then Paige was harassing and Frankie dipped. I was like, damn, just 3 levels.
Yeah.
3 full levels of it.
I was
I
like,
like
nice about it though. I was just like, what happens in this group chat stays in this group chat.
Like,
I kind
I
of like.
trust you. I trust you a bit. I don't trust you at all. Damn it, I'm out.
Yeah, that's really how it was.
I did, and I knew. Yeah, and I was like, like when it all went down, I was like, I probably should leave that group chat, but I was like, I was like, there isn't that much like discussion because it's mostly just Zoom. It's like mostly just like Zoom links and stuff. So I was like,
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna like kick me out. I was like, I don't want, if I leave, it's gonna sound like it sound like I'm betraying you guys. I'm leaving the group chat.
All right.
So like I didn't want to come across like that, but yeah, it was funny when
I
Frankie.
have a feeling. I'm like, I need to do this to make sure somebody doesn't look at me this way. No, I feel you, fam. I feel you.
It was
Jeez,
hilarious. So I apologize. I like came at you so hard
No,
because
I knew you were going. Yeah, I knew you were playing with the bit or whatever. But
I was. Yeah, but I was just like, really, don't say anything though. Like,
yeah, no, yeah. And I
Have you guys thought about just saying random shit to try to throw them off? Like all of a sudden, the usual suspects chat's just all
it was hilarious.
Kurosawa.
I was like, I definitely should
Kurosawa.
now. Like, use
That'd be
code
funny.
word and nonsense and stuff.
Oh, code words. I'm gonna miss code words for speed round when Schmodown goes back to the studio. Those are all so great.
I want to be able to experience
yeah.
it because I want to do like cool, crazy like signs. I don't want to like speak because I know Sam's such a big baseball guy that I would just think it would be cool to be able to do like weird signs. Maybe, well, you can't flip off the camera, but yeah, we're keeping it PG.
You can sneak one in.
So, yeah, I'll just be like, this means I'm going with like 4 points. Like,
If I flash a middle finger, that's the activator, and then we just gotta.
yeah.
that's fair.
That's true.
I'm
not needed as a
Points. Why are you
spy.
telling me to steal
We have a
home?
dossier.
That's so true. What else really could you bring that the dossier has not brought?
Exactly.
Austin Strong, baby.
I'm also enjoying Tom Hooper betraying basic taste and common decency and making cats. That's fair. That's a fair statement.
Okay.
I mean,
The biggest
Are,
betrayal of all.
are we gonna open me up to cats again, or are we just gonna? Should I just shut the fuck up right now?
Please
Well,
don't. I've
I guess we
avoided
can talk-
most
yeah.
things. I've avoided most things, cats. Even with one of a good friend of mine who just continues to just want to bring it up again and again, and I've avoided anything. I want to know nothing about that film, nothing but what the trailers have shown, and just the fact that anytime I think of it, all I hear is Jason Derulo because he's in it. You can't say Jason Derulo's name without singing it like that. I feel like somebody said it in a match sometime last week, and they just said his name, and I was like, y'all said it wrong. What are you doing? Y'all said it wrong. You have to sing his name.
Ooh,
yeah,
Jeff's
his name
bringing
is
up
only
an
Jason
interesting-
Derulo. You have to add that. You can't just say his name normally. But yeah, I try to watch every movie possible.
Don't do that to me.
Yeah, I try to watch, especially all new releases. I try to watch that one. I was just like, I can't get behind this. Not one
I've
bit.
seen it 6 times.
Oh god.
You would.
Yes, I would.
I saw it. I don't remember. Did I have what led up to me doing the keytar of that? I forget if it was like I had to do it.
I
This
think
was way
that's
before my Patreon. I just felt like it was like a calling.
It's
like
it's because we were doing the cats watch along on the
we're doing the
channel.
watch along, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So
in
here's the thing.
Paris, yeah, and we were supposed to have a whole episode just dedicated to cats, but it ended up falling
Yeah.
through.
So here's the
But-
thing. Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote Cats and Phantom of the Opera within 2 years of each other. So those movies are perfectly suited for a double feature, and just you get to sit and think about the music and the plots of those movies, and how much cocaine he did in the 80s.
Wow.
Well, let's say like the
It's a
Broadway
great time.
performance in the musical is amazing. This, on the other hand, what the front door did they give us? I don't even know. We got
So-
weird cat
they're-
buttholes, or did they not have cat buttholes? I don't even know. Like,
So they didn't have buttholes, and there's a reason.
Yes.
because it
so-
definitely would have been rated X, probably.
No.
So.
So it's because the cats they consume and they consume, but they never put anything out. So they never produce excrement, right? But they never produce.
So they don't poop.
Yeah, and they're so full of themselves. It's like they don't even have.
Oh, okay.
And then at the
Now I
end,
get it, yeah.
there's the shining sun, and things pour, and it's light pouring out of the sun, and that's Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tom Hooper showing us their buttholes and just shitting all over us.
Yep.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it
That's-
happened, but you might be onto something.
I didn't even go to film school, guys.
And look at how well
Whoa.
I can just break down.
look at
Look at
Oliver just disassociating in the corner.
I'm zoning out now. I have officially been like, I'm still
think
going
we
to avoid
have
anything about this
Too
damn movie.
much cats.
All I heard was buttholes and shitting on, and I'm just like, sure.
That's
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely a dog person at the end of the day. Let's just say that.
true.
Yes.
Cats are cool, but actually kittens are cool. Cats, I don't know, they don't vibe with me that well, so I vibe with dogs very well. And I think if you can if a dog likes you, then you know you're a good person. And
Yeah.
dogs dig me. Well, maybe I just dig them so much that's why they dig me. I don't know, but pups are cool. Dogs all day, every day.
I'm just like an all animals kind of person. Like I don't necessarily. I don't know.
I don't
I've
do
had good
reptiles.
experiences with everybody. Reptiles are a little rough. Sometimes.
Don't do those.
Yeah.
You got a snake, we ain't cool. Like,
Oh, I've got a good movie, Betrayal. I don't know if everyone's seen this movie, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Agent 23 in Get Smart. Anyone?
I've
Yes.
seen the movie, yes, of course.
Yes, Get Smart is
That
great.
movie. Juice, you know that movie is traumatic for me. I feel like I've
Really?
seen that on stream before. I refused to see it because back when it came out, which was also the same summer that The Dark Knight came out,
Yep.
I went to go see The Dark Knight with my mom. And like back in the day, they'd always print the movie times in the newspaper, but they were often wrong because at this point in time, like they'd kind of gone more to like online, or you could call the theater, whatever. But like the local newspaper like insisted on printing the movie time still, and it was always wrong. Well, the most adorable old man went up to the box office and was like, I would like a ticket for the 4:10 Get Smart. And the box office guy was like, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, like the last showing of the day started at like 3:50 because it was one of those houses where everybody take a drink. I worked at the movie theater. I know this.
Well-
Certain times when a movie had been out for a minute, you would kind of like split it. Like during the day, they'd play a movie a couple show times, and at night they would, play it, whatever. So they played the last one at the day, and it was already like past the point they would let someone enter. And he just very defeatedly rolled up his newspaper and went, oh, okay, and walked away. And I wanted to be like, sir, would you like to come see The Dark Knight with me and my mother? Like I wanted to cry for this poor old man who read the newspaper times and they were wrong. And so I was like, I refuse to see Get Smart because it just makes me sad.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh man.
He probably thought it was like the original too, because isn't that a remake
It's
Well,
of a
it
TV
was-
show.
It was
of a
TV
TV
show.
show? Maybe he thought he was going to see the show. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
Loved
and
it as
I-
a kid. I was like, let me be nostalgic. And then they
Yep.
ripped his dreams
Yeah.
away.
Poor old man. I feel bad for him too. I was actually out to breakfast
too.
the other day for my aunt's birthday, and there was an old woman like sitting by herself, and I was literally just like, should we like ask her to join, or like should I go pay for her breakfast? And I was literally about to get up and just be like, do you want to like join us? And then her friend walked in, and I was like, that would have been so
You're like,
fucking
oh,
awkward.
okay, never mind.
Very weird. She would be like, you're a weirdo. Like,
Oh my God.
I wanted you to have a friend. I didn't know. It's fine.
Yep.
Going to restaurants alone is actually a really nice experience.
it's like going to movie theaters alone. I used to be like so awkward about it and be like, oh, I don't want to be like that weirdo to go do things alone. No, it's so relaxing because you don't have to deal with anyone. You can either just enjoy your meal, or you can just watch a nice flick I mean, I'm the worst person to watch a movie with. I'll say that 1,000 times. So, I mean, people are probably happy that I go by myself so they don't have to deal with me asking like 21 questions. But it's relaxing, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big proponent of like self dates. Like I take myself to a movie, I'll sit down and have dinner in a restaurant. It's really nice. Unless you're going to go see Into the Spider-Verse and you end up crying in the movie theater, drinking a beer in a movie theater full of children. But
you watch Into the Spider-Verse. That's never not a good experience.
It is
on the big screen.
I lost my favorite uncle when I was in high school, so that movie really touched me.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
like I was bawling the entire time.
So it wasn't the bear, at least. You weren't just like shit faced, like, oh my god, like,
no, I had
like what's going on with this man?
But we did just get another donation from Jeff Altman, $10 last
Jeff,
time to raise money. Hashtag for the gays. Yes.
You're talking about the June. We've got hashtag for the gays. You know what I'm gonna miss most when it turns July is Jeff's hashtag for the gays.
Yep. I'm actually sad that June is over. What? Today's the last day.
Yeah.
See, I personally keep a little bit of gay in my heart all year round.
You have to.
Every month is a little bit Pride Month if you try hard.
Exactly. It's every day. So
yeah. So keep the hashtags coming, Jeff.
Paige, you can do like me in terms of it being June. I just texted somebody, oh yeah, tomorrow is June 31st. And they were like, no, it's not. I was like, it's June 31st, damn it. It's going to be June 31st tomorrow.
Yes.
Done.
Well, I really thought there was 31 days in June. I never understood that. What like that?
Okay, do you guys know the knuckle trick?
The knuckles, yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys know the knuckles?
January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So the knuckles, like your knuckles, you start, in January. If it's on a knuckle, it has 31 days. If it's the space in between knuckles, it is not.
It's 30.
Wait, what? So you go in between. You count in between the knuckle then.
Yes, you count in between the knuckles.
A knuckle is 31. The space is 30.
So April has 31 days. I'm born in April and didn't even realize this.
No.
What?
So you go knuckle January, space in between is February.
Yeah.
Knuckle March, space in between is April.
31.
Oh, so the space in between is the 30 day. Okay.
Yeah.
I got to be pushing back in April, so
every
that
bump,
messed up everything for me with time and everything.
So for me,
that's the only way I know because I forget and I
never knew that.
See,
I'm 28. Learned something new every day.
I was taught a song in second grade, and I think that this song I have played in my head the most in my life because I say it every time I'm trying to figure out 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except February alone. I never remember anything after that, but I say that in my head at least 3 times a month since second grade to remember which ones have 30, and it works every time.
So
that's the song I remember too, but I always forget how it goes. I'm just like, wait, 30 days of I don't even know what months they are. So I'm just like, I don't even get past like the first like 3 words, and I'm like, yeah, I can't remember.
You're like, never mind.
I paid attention to the months. Once the months were done, I was over with it. September, April, June, and November.
That's fair. You got the important bits. That's all.
Yeah.
You're an IG player. You're pretty familiar with Batman?
Yeah, I'm fairly familiar with Batman. I mean, my first match didn't really show that, but sure.
Are you familiar with like Long Halloween comic book run?
Okay, I will admit this here. I am not a comic book connoisseur. I am a comic.
This is a safe space.
My comic book comic card wall that I play with is right over there. And I was a big fan of the shows. All the Saturday morning cartoons. That's what got me into Marvel. I know that stuff. I don't know comic books.
I was just asking because Calendar Man, when they did the really gruesome, like super serial killery, Calendar Man was like he said that song in a really creepy cadence, and that was kind of his thing.
Oh wow!
Halloween, right?
So that's what always reminds me of that. Is like he does it in the Arkham games too.
That I remember. I played the hell out of the Arkham games, and now I am fully expecting that the Batman with Pattinson has that in there, or I'm going to be disappointed.
Well, that's the only reason why I know who Calendar Man is, because I remember like reporting on it and being like, it's going to be similar to like the Long Halloween. And I was like, well, now I need to know what the Long Halloween is. And I was like, oh, Calendar Man, this is real. It's like the polka dot man in Suicide Squad, but not polka dots and dates. So.
And Calendar Man is dark.
What does the Calendar Man do? Like, that's the silliest name I've ever heard of.
He arranges murders on specific holidays.
Okay, now it's a little more sinister that I know.
And sometimes
it's a wee bit messed up.
And sometimes it's like they have him locked up, and he's been locked up for months, and then somebody just fucking dies on that holiday or whatever it is, and they can't trace it back to him. Like, there's some cool shit with.
He's a mastermind.
Yeah, he did start off like in the really shitty ages of the comics with like a calendar suit, and he was like super lame. And then somebody was like, "How about we do this dark?"
Best age of comics where things are really silly.
Yes,
I like that.
Do you think his theme song was like the Calendar Man? Or I just know the songs in my head. Like da-na-na-na-na, calendar. It's Calendar Girl. That's what
Calendar
it is.
Girl. Then Calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, PJ's in the chat. Hey, PJ.
Hi, PJ.
Cheers, PJ.
I just got to do fun things like ride roller coasters with PJ recently. So I wish we were doing that still. And y'all could come and hang out too. And we could talk about Calendar Man. And I could learn about how, even though he has a funny name, he's actually really scary.
I really, really want to go back to Universal Studios. Harry Potter World is the best.
Dude, it looks so cool. I haven't been to Disney since I was like a kid. And I want to go so badly. I'm not a roller coaster person. I'm terrified of heights. So at least no one can use that against me in the Schmodown. But
they're going to dangle you off of a building.
Yeah, probably
at any point, as far
that's
as I
what's gonna
know.
happen. Yeah. But no, I want to do all like I love all film nostalgia. So I would love to go and like see like the Harry Potter world. Do they still do the Jaws thing? I'm bringing up a Kevin Smith reference in
believe they do.
Do they still have the Jaws?
Sadly, no one can propose at Jaws anymore because, well, unless they go all the way to Japan, because they still have it. Which I'm dying to make it out there one day because I want to hear the Jaws spiel in Japanese. It's like literally a dream of mine. I would just sit on it and read it all day. We're going. We're going to. It's in Osaka. Yeah, they're the only ones that have Jaws left. Very sadly, because of Harry Potter. Harry Potter came in when they did. When they basically moved into both parks, they took over the Jaws area and they built the amazing Diagon Alley. So it is a good replacement, but RIP Jaws, RIP.
So I've just had this scenario stuck in my head and I need to share it. So imagine you're going to Tower of Terror, right?
That would have to be because I would never ride it, but yes.
So you get strapped in and then you're handed a whiteboard and a marker and Mark Ellis walks out and starts reading the rules to round number 1.
That sounds like hell. Probably you would not be able to concentrate on questions with the randomized stomach in your
just
throat.
Heightened questions. It's just where my mind went.
That's exactly what it would be.
Oh shit!
That's the big announcement for next season of Schmodown and how everything is going to change. He's going to go all the different like amusement parks and White Water Rapids places and different, and we're doing matches. Extreme Schmodown. That's how we're doing.
It got crossed over with Fear Factor.
And somehow Ellis is able to just keep his balance wherever he is. He doesn't need seatbelts. He just stands there and he's smooth and nothing affects him.
Cool as a cucumber. Like everyone else is like freaking out on Tower of Terror, and he's just like, "All right, question 1," cracking jokes, and we're all like, "What?"
The round of comedy. Just saying, there's no crying in Schmodown, but you see me on a roller coaster, I'm 99% sure I'm probably crying because I hate heights. So
I'm much the same way. And I'm going to go see these guys actually in October for Halloween Horror Nights and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm a big horror guy, but like a lot of really visceral theme park experiences, those like roller coasters, things like that. I'm a pretty big scaredy cat. So.
Okay.
I'm half and half. Like I will go on as PJ just mentioned in the comments about how Velocicoaster almost killed him. I chickened out almost 5 times, but I went on it and I got off it and I was like, I hated that. I think I'd do it again. Like literally, like when I was like, oh, I think, like, on second thought. So like I get like bouts of bravery and then I like need to take a chill. Where I am a scaredy cat is in Halloween Horror Nights. Like I'm a big baby, but also I like love it. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a masochist. I have like a love-hate relationship with
No, that's
I have too many friends that like are also kind of scaredy cats, except for the fact that like they take it a little bit too far and like don't send me to those things because those people are getting punched. They can't hold it back. They're getting punched in the face, and then get kicked out of Six Flags and everything. So we don't go to those.
Yeah, those things are way too scary for me. I'm just like, yep, that makeup is way too real, bro. Like you guys spent way too much time in the makeup room. Like, no, thank you.
I love the smell of fake fog that they use.
I think it's like fake blood. I was like, oh, that's company.
And it's this place called Froggies, and it's hyperallergenic fog, and that's what Universal uses. #fun fact. And it's like one of my favorite smells in the world. Like, and it just makes me think of like fall time. Like, and most people are like, pumpkin spice makes me think, and I'm like, fake fog makes me think of fall. So I'm just like so excited because last year obviously the event didn't happen because of the state of the world. So like Mike is probably so tired of me being like, this many months until fake fog, this many months until you saw fake fog again. He's like, okay, like calm down. But he's super excited for like the Horror Nights aspect. And I'm like, I like the food. I like the fake fog. I like the one house that I'm brave enough to go into. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, it's like funny. Now that I'm old enough, like I'm down to try like anything, whether it be like scary like haunted houses or rides or like weird food and stuff. But like I'm still terrified to do it. But I'm like, I have to be somewhat brave. I am older now. But,
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I like I'm never scared of horror movies, but like whenever my friends and I go to our like local haunted house, which is just nothing really all that scary, but like I just get terrified. I don't know if I'm like playing it up a little bit just to be entertaining or like if I'm actually mortified, but like I will
You're
scream.
shaking in your boots, don't worry.
I feel like you need to like evaluate a little bit more and make sure you actually enjoy your life and not just try to entertain in real life. Make sure, sir, you're good for you. Please.
Exactly.
I feel like you're like, maybe I do it just to play it like a little bit. I don't know.
Hey, I'm drinking a beer called Salmon Pants. I mean, we all can't choose where we are in life. We do.
So,
what is doing
life? I don't know what does.
I had a really weird experience in that quarantine made me a horror fan. Like the past year, like I was never like a huge horror fan, but like there's those things that like how horror can be a great stress reliever. I never found that until the past year when I was like extremely stressed. I started watching all of the horror movies.
Going on.
Well, no, I know what you mean because you know what? You're like, at least I'm not in that shitty situation. Like,
yeah,
like,
kind of.
Whole pandemic, but at least there's not a mass murderer chasing you through the house with a knife.
I might go full Busta Rhymes and H2O in Halloween Horror Nights. I hope not, but that'll be a new experience for me.
Hey, that man is like one of the few men to ever survive Michael Myers. Just throwing that out there. He survives in that movie, right? I think I do. He does, but he doesn't. Well, you know what? He did have like a standoff for a few minutes with him, so
I feel like
he does 2 minutes of kung fu straight into his chest.
Yeah.
Dies.
I feel like
immediately after.
Yeah, it was LL who survived.
Oh, okay, that's
LL survived in the other movie, I believe.
Okay, that's what it was. Yes, he did. Yeah, yep. And H2O.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes is amazing in that movie, though.
Busta Rhymes is amazing in anything he does.
Yeah.
Like I don't know a bad thing Busta Rhymes has ever done.
I wish I could rap like that, man. Just throwing that out there. But it's more of me just mumbling. So
I can't come up with the words, but I can rap along.
Yeah. I can go with the rhythm. Like, but
yeah, I've made it a mission that any song he does that I really like, I learn the words to and able to do. I couldn't do it myself, but I can't rap along to his lyrics.
All right, one day I want to. Maybe tomorrow night you can show me how fast you can rap it. Okay.
I'm not doing it tonight, but
With Ethan around too, that would be even better.
I've bravely performed hip hop at open mics exactly 3 times.
What songs?
What were the songs?
Originals I just found for
hello.
I'm a slam poet usually.
Nice.
On stage, I also do stand-up comedy, and like you do poetry enough, you're like, well, I can try rap, and then you decide that was an idea that you had for 3 months, and should never ever do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I do one-woman shows of Hamilton in my car all the time. Does that count? Just kidding. No one ever needs to see this white girl rap.
But you can do one-woman shows of Hamilton at open mics.
You could. You really could.
Trust me. It
Oh,
will
man.
go over swimmingly.
I don't know about that, AJ.
I think I do. I think
No,
I'm gonna find-
sometimes like I'm a huge Biggie fan. Sometimes it's weird. Like I listen to all types of music, but like sometimes I just love like hardcore like gangster rap, and people will pull up next to me like in my Jeep and be like, "What is this small white girl listening to right now?" Like nope,
hardcore
I'm
gangster
enjoying
rap.
every
What do you
second.
do
Yes.
about it?
Judge
So
me all you want. I don't care.
I turned into the Wanger show a couple weeks ago, and they were making Cody Hall, the white guy on the show. Also, people might know him from Schmodown production. They were making him read off rap lyrics, and if you call in with the song, you want a free T-shirt. And I had to call in because he was doing "Got Your Money" by the ODB.
No.
That's actually hilarious.
It was so good.
Cody Hall.
That is. Yeah, I would pay to see Cody Hall just rap along lyrics.
No, he
Or
was
just like
speaking
read them. Yeah, the reading.
He was
I think
reading
is
them
hilarious.
aloud. You want to look pretty-o in my video. Bitch, I'll cripple your style.
And we now have the next round of the Schmodown. Guess that rap song.
That's
Oh,
read by
yeah.
Cody Hall.
That's read by Cody Hall.
I wonder how I do in that. Oh my gosh.
I am
Yeah.
down for that.
That is definitely the first pilot of what the music trivia Schmodown is going to be.
We'll do it. Like, we'll do a music.
Into music Schmodown. Make
Yeah.
that a thing.
Oh man, I'll
PJ, you're in the
happily.
chat. If you know, when you're not busy writing a bunch of movie questions, how do you feel about writing some gangster rap lyrics out? And we'll
Yeah.
all guess.
I will help host that because I only know European like power metal. That's the only musical genre that I know anything
European
to.
power.
He just plays the guitar. Dude, I always
So-
thought like Goof, there's this guy in Boston who dresses up as Ted from Ted. Like the teddy bear. And he plays the guitar. And
Wait,
when
like
I
he
first
dresses up as like a big
oh
Ted.
dude, it's like a big thing in Boston. Yeah. This
Oh,
dude dresses up as
the,
Ted.
yeah,
plays the guitar.
yeah. I've had people share that with me.
And
Yeah,
I was like, is that Juice? But I was like, he's not from
Yeah.
Massachusetts, so
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Let's
guy.
go.
Okay, confirmed. PJ will now be doing and psych trivia. There's
Come on,
there's a
Sonny.
lot
God.
in here.
all right,
Come
for
on,
the next
Sonny.
yes.
Yes, with
Well,
the
so the
psych
next
trivia.
episode that we you allow Amaru and I to be on, we'll just do like slam poetry of rap music, and we'll just like say the lyrics, but we won't sing them or rap them.
I'm into this. We're booking it right now. Y'all let me know you're free.
Ooh, I'd be down for psych trivia. I haven't seen it for like 5 years, or like 5 years since like
We'll
I
brush
finished
up.
my one watch of the show. But yeah, I'd be down.
Have
You're
you
like,
seen
I
the
watched
movie
it once vaguely 5 years ago.
Oh yeah,
but
there is a
I
movie of it, right? Yeah,
yet? There's two, and a third is coming out.
Yeah, and I
on the
have to
time.
see the second movie. I still haven't seen the second movie.
Last
The second movie is not as good, but it's still psych. So you enjoy.
Yeah,
it.
right.
When it's ever whenever it's I've never watched the show, but whenever it's on TV, like I'll like watch it for a quick second, and I'll obviously like I do with everything. I just will look over to the person I'm watching with and just ask 21 questions on what's going on. So I'm like, wait, how does he have this like what?
Yeah.
Like
It just needs like the show would be perfect if it was a 30-minute show, but because it was on TV and it was 40 minutes for me, it's like if if they condense it down, because it felt like there would be like 20 solid minutes of like, I'm thrilled, I'm in it, and there'd be 10 minutes of a lull where they're just filling airtime, and then the end of it is like the actual end. But yes, Jeff, we do need to do another What the Showdown, because weren't we going to do me and Bethany against AJ and Mike? That was going to be the new teams.
Determined AJ and Mike are probably screwed because they have very similar taste. But we determined that me and Juice would be perfect, like Schmodown team competitors. Because, like, you know, by myself I'd be okay, Juice would be okay. But like we fill the holes in each other's like gaps in knowledge. Right. So yeah, Jeff, I need you to write us some questions so I can test my theory and see how good Juice and I would be as a team.
Yeah. I'll be on.
Down.
Rue and I will be on the table for that one then.
Yes,
so with that as well, we do have to mention that it's coming down to a close for Amaru right now. Got it early morning tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I gotta. If you haven't noticed, the voice is kind of gone. I've been coaching for the first time in a year and a half, and I have to get up at like 6:15 to do 8 hours of basketball. And 8 hours of coaching that I've done for the 4th day in a row now. So my body is tired. My mind is tired. My voice is apparently tired. So I got to get some sleep. I got to get out of here. But it was a fun time. It's fun meeting the two of you. Juice, whatever.
Where can people find you, man?
You can find me at Amaru Moses. Spell out my name. You'll find me on IG, Twitter, and Instagram. I'd like to thank Jeff because I didn't realize that the Twitter bite-size breakdown was just bite-size break. But if you type in bite-size breakdown, you'll still find us. I write with a crew of writers doing reviews, 100 words or less. However, we are mainly on IG, which is why bite-size breakdown is always the one I have. I also have a YouTube channel called Yuri Reviews, URI-RU Views. I do some episodic reviews, but the big thing I do is a show called One Gotta Stay. What I do is I give you 4 options, sometimes 5, and they're impossible to choose from. And instead of saying which one has to go, you have to say which one has to stay. And the work and all of the rest of everything else is gone. And the last episode was pick between the franchises of Toy Story, Incredibles, How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek, or Kung Fu Panda. You can only say one franchise, and the rest.
That's really evil.
That's really easy. It's Toy Story,
and it's fun as hell. So if you ever want to be on, if you follow me anywhere, I post the videos of each episode's picks every other week, and you can sign up. I'll actually be posting the next episode probably tomorrow. So if either of you ever want to be on, Juice, if you ever want to be on, even though
what about me? We're teammates.
I've told you this already. Just if you see a topic you like, just hit me up, and I'll be glad to have you yell at people and be shocked and appalled. It's a fun time. It's very fun.
You so. Oh, that sounds awesome, man. I'll definitely hit you up. But yeah, you have a great night.
Yeah. Real quick, PJ, tell me what topic you want, and then I'll have you in mind, or just like hit me up and whatever. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Cheers,
have a good night. Good luck tomorrow coaching.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
So for anybody unfamiliar, we were originally planning when Rue had to leave to just have him stay on screen and dub over the rest of his performance for the evening. However,
that was the plan. We're just gonna take a screenshot of your face and we'll just dub over. We'll talk on your behalf.
That was pretty entertaining.
It was really good.
It was.
I think our other podcast host has finally entered. Yeah. We lost Amaru. We gained another host. Can I just say, Jude, you're batting 1,000 tonight. First, you are basically offended our 2 guests, and now you've also pissed off PJ because you've insulted Psych by saying it was too long.
Well, I'm just saying, like, okay, think about it. You have to fill every episode you write. You have to reach at least the 42 minute mark.
Yeah, because
there are going to be episodes that just don't like that. There's not enough material, and so you're just writing random stuff. So I'm not saying like every episode was too long, but like I just felt like if the show was a 30 to 35 minute, it would have been better. All right, I'll stop.
So real quick, guys, we had mention that our other host is in the building. He is in the building right here, and I'm going to bring him in, and that is Quiz Show Jeff Altman, KFBR
Basically,
319.
our other host of the show.
Basically.
Yeah, sorry. I know. Not the best
I was like, where's that coming from?
I just came on here so that way when my Taco Bell gets here, you can all see me eat it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nice.
Awesome. I really appreciate that, Jeff.
Jeff
That's really
was
good.
inspired by me saying that our cats watch along because it was a drink along for everyone else. I got home from work and I had Taco Bell. So for me, it was more of a Taco Bell eat along than a
We
drink
finally
along.
have a mic.
So
And there,
the idea is when we do a Gotti watch along, which Sabrina said that she will join in on, we are going to do it, but you could drink if you want, but everyone will get the 12 taco party box, and they have to complete the entire box before the movie's over.
Oh, no.
Bro, that's
That's a
easy.
lot.
Yeah, but not to everyone.
I could do that easy.
It's at least a party box.
Crunchy or
All right, yeah, Jeff. I mean, me, Video Drew, and Sabrina and Shiz are definitely still working on doing that predestination watch along. So obviously,
Ooh,
you are more than welcome to join.
I
Anyone
will
is. Of
absolutely,
course.
I will
Wait, guys,
absolutely
guys.
join for that. That's great.
Breaking news. PJ has never seen Cats.
I'm with
PJ,
you.
you've seen like every movie in the history of the world, and
So
you
he
somehow not
owns every movie.
this is the masterpiece that is Cats.
DJ, you shouldn't have admitted that.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
And
Real
Andrew
deal,
gets it in.
because this is a pro Cats podcast.
Yes,
This
we
is-
we are Cats positive.
You're Cats positive. Yeah.
The
Here, what's
Scotty
it
positive?
impossible Mexican
Always-
fast food.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna
Even
eat Taco
Jake
Bell with
is
my best friend John
astounded by
Travolta. Just
Jesus.
Tonight's selection is a
Scarf
tall,
it down.
dark stranger.
Who are you, Mark Riley? Like,
Tall,
what-
dark
what
stranger.
is
So
this?
fancy.
Wine night? Like, what is happening?
Well, he
Mike,
heard you talking
Mike,
about
I got
the
a question for Mike
smell
when
of
he's
fog,
back
so that's
on.
why.
When he's on
He
screen.
can hear you. We live in a tiny apartment, juice.
Mike, did you watch Perfect Strangers, the 80s sitcom? Yes. How surprised were you watching True Romance when you realized Balky was the scumbag?
I like that we just brought this full circle. We like kind of just went back to what we were first discussing when we started the show.
Because I'm watching True Romance and I'm like,
Right.
that kind of looks like Balky. And I'm like, wait, that is Balky. And I look it up and it is. And yeah, Balky
Okay.
from Perfect Strangers was a scumbag in True Romance.
How about watching 4 Airbud movies, right? And in the second and third movies, they bring in a stepdad. He's got like a chiseled jawline and like good looking guy. It's a different actors each time, but they look good.
The second and the third film are different actors, though.
You get to
They
the
just both
fourth
have a
movie.
defined chisel.
Fourth movie. It's fucking Richard Karn. Like Al Borland from Home Improvement. And they just don't say a thing. It's the
Yeah,
same
they go from this
character.
guy who's like super chiseled, defined jawline, to this doughy guy with a beard, and they don't mention, they don't say anything about it.
Also, hi Rob, real quick, see you in the chat. As someone who dropped off after watching Golden Receiver, since I was the guest on the second episode of the Airbud Cinematic Universe. What? So yeah, chiseled jaw guy is out, and now there's a new guy. This is a
Yeah,
revelation.
and it's Al Borland.
I'm so far behind on these Airbud times. I need to catch
Richard
up.
Karn is in it?
Same.
Oh no, this
Yes.
all these Airbud things are
Not Richard
most
Karn.
of these recordings haven't been released to the public yet, and I
No.
mean after today, maybe for good reason.
Wait,
I can't wait to watch them
which,
now, though, with you guys. Of you
which-
guys.
which one? I was looking at the chat. Which one has Al Borland in it?
Fourth one,
Fourth one.
Yeah, oh, no, I remember that. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
the fourth
I feel
one,
like I
the one that
remember.
has a
But
raccoon
three
on the
people
cover.
in this stream have seen up to the fourth Airbud.
I haven't.
This is
And
a
that's
all
no.
I've seen. I've only seen the first.
At
I've
least
only
Mike and I
seen
are on the same page.
basketball, football.
I will die
baseball,
on this
soccer.
hill. I will die on this hill. Relative to the quality of the movies that came before it, relative to that quality, Airbud Seventh Inning Fetch is the best fourth movie in a franchise.
Baseball's always good.
to the quality of films that came before it. So he's not saying it's like Toy Story 4 or some shit. Like that in terms of quality.
Toy Story
He's saying-
4 is my favorite Toy Story. But
Wait,
this is
really?
definitely
That's
my
a
favorite.
hot
Airbud.
take.
Yes.
I don't even know if
Are
I've
you
seen
sticking-
all
You're
of Toy
sticking
Story
by
4.
that the fourth Toy Story is your.
And he left. He makes the.
Before
this,
I mic
this
drop,
movie sparked-
Forky is my
this-
homeboy.
I mean,
This-
I agree with that sentiment.
AJ was there for it. We recorded today, and there was some very interesting things discussed in it. I don't know. I it's really weird to watch. Wow, it's really weird to watch the first
Forky?
Airbud in a
Forky?
post 9/11 world. But we made it work.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
like that we're
dope
having
math,
like a
man.
sort of serious post 9/11 world discussion on one end, and then on the other end we have Porky.
Did I? So I always like to talk about how the first movie I saw in theaters was Phantom Menace, even though I was like a very small child and I didn't know what was
That's a
going
pre
on.
9/11 world.
But correct.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my parents like to say the
The
first
calendar's
movie
right.
I really saw in theaters was Toy Story 2 because I had seen Toy Story 1 and it was like my favorite movie. It was like the movie they'd put on and I'd be locked to. But like apparently Toy Story 2 would come on and that like when they watched me watching Toy Story 2, seeing Buzz and Woody on the big screen, I was like,
Dude,
you know,
I'm not gonna
light it up like, whoa.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was literally talking to my aunt the other day about like what was the first movie I saw in theaters. Like, because I can't obviously remember. I mean, I remember seeing like going to go see like Phantom Menace. Like, she took me to go see like all the original Star Wars movies beforehand, which is dope, and I do remember that. But she was saying she was like, I'm pretty sure like Airbud is either Airbud or James and the Giant Peach. And I was just like, you know what? I'll take either of those movies because those are fucking classics, and I hope I can swear because I just swore. So
You
Absolutely.
were talking about
Courage.
James and the Giant Peach.
I don't remember
terrified.
seeing
Yes.
any movie in theaters before Godzilla, the Roland Emmerich version.
Wow.
Wow, that's
the one
I
with,
know I probably
Matthew
did.
Broderick.
That's the earliest one I remember seeing, and I remember getting sick halfway through, leaving the theater and vomiting in the back of my mom's Volvo.
Can
Sounds like a great night.
I'm going to pitch something here on behalf of Jeff and AJ because it's their podcast and not mine. But I think that because Paige's first real movie that she saw in theaters was Airbud, you clearly need to get her on the Airbud cinematic.
Oh, she'll come on.
Oh.
She should.
I'm
she'll
down.
definitely come on.
I
Yes.
definitely need. Just let me know which one to watch, or if I just need to watch them all.
So
AJ, don't torture her. That's not nice.
Give me a good one.
We'll figure out when you're free and during our usual recording times, and we'll just line it up with that movie. We're almost done with Air Bud. We have one more Bud movie left to record, and then it's Air Buddies.
Yeah.
Oh,
And apparently, that's when the dogs start talking.
it's getting.
I can't
I
wait.
think you should spin off before you get to Air Buddies into the MVP Most Valuable Primates because that
No.
I will join.
I think that's the
Those-
follow-up once they're done with the Airbud.
Those
cinematic
will be
universe.
after
All right,
because they
fine,
are in
fine.
fact directed by the same guy who made most of the Airbud films,
That's
Robert
hilarious.
Vince. Robert Vince, he's a very important figurehead in the Airbud franchise.
He
Yes.
likes working with animals.
Very
He's he's
Yeah,
the Kevin
Patrick knows
Feige
what I'm
of
talking
movies
about.
of animal movies.
On
Seriously.
a completely not good segue, but I'm going to go for it. Speaking of, I don't know, animals and booking Paige for future shows, I believe our time here with Paige on this show today has come to an end. I kind of segued that. But we appreciate you coming on, talking betrayals, yelling at Juice a little bit, showing up with your lovely face and personality. Where can the lovely people of the internet find you, Paige, when you're not going to be booked on the Airbud Cinematic Universe? Although some people.
I know. Sorry, guys. That will be taking up all my time because now I need to watch all 50 Airbud movies.
14.
Little did
How
you
many?
know what you were signing up for.
Only
Yeah.
14.
No
14
biggie,
if you include Santa Paws.
Yep.
I want to be on that one then.
Yes.
I think that's the winner.
It's a
That's
deal.
That's the
plus fun.
takeaway.
You want in on that action.
I
I'm
know,
not
but yeah.
keeping Paige out, Jake. I'm saving her from this insanity. Just kidding. No, she unfortunately has to leave us.
Yeah, I was like, no. But no, yeah, you guys can check me out at Front Page News 9 on Twitter and Instagram. I also run my own movie blog on Instagram titled Feature Flicks Without the C. We post movie news, reviews, all that fun jazz. And you guys can check me out on the Schmodown, July 21st, baby. Boston Badass coming back at you. So get ready, guys. That's all I got to say. So, but no, thank you guys so much for having me on. It was so fun.
Thank you, Paige.
Juice, you're still my enemy, but you have a nice shirt on, so I won't hate on you too much, I guess. But yeah, and Bethany and I have a mutual friend, a small world in this big world that we live in.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
It's so crazy. So crazy. But no, it was so nice chatting with all you guys, and I love you all so much, and I hope to see you guys soon and to actually like see you guys in person, which I think will happen soon enough, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm very into that idea. Yes.
Oh, hey. You have a great night.
Thank you guys. Peace, love, happiness, and everyone go donate to the Trevor Project. It's amazing.
Yay.
Peace.
Have
See
a good
ya.
night. Thank
All right,
you.
now that those scumbags are gone, we can finally get to the real.
We've had two lovely guests on.
Finally, I can be myself again.
This is where it turns out the exchange has multiple members sitting in the back in the green room ready.
I wish.
And they're like,
Holy shit.
Juice, that was really well planned, but also very disrespectful to the lovely guests that we had on tonight.
No, I can't. Yeah, they were fantastic. But
Well, how we turn tables.
I just have a truly can. I don't. Go get me. I have a dungeon mug. We'll represent
get
all
the
the
dungeon.
factions and mugs. Jeff, what mug you got?
I have a coin that says AMA on it.
That counts for something. Ha ha.
I mean, Guy was just on the Suspects, so could go either way.
Oh, man.
Taco Bell here.
I
Could go
feel so
either
bad.
way. That's a good segue into remembering that any donation that comes in tonight is going to the Trevor.
Hashtag for the gays. Before we wrap up tonight. one
That's
more-
really good.
This
That
is
was
the last
really
day of
good.
June, people. Last day of Pride Month. For the gays. Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's go. As Billy Eichner once said.
guys,
Let's go.
like, there's only 2 hours and 13 more minutes left in the Central Time Zone until everybody's straight again.
Oh, that's a bummer.
yeah.
That's not a fun world to live in. Yeah, we only have like an hour and 15
What'll
minutes.
Lil Nas X do in his music videos for the rest of the year?
That's true.
Well, I want to tease a little something for a PLD. Gucci may or may not have just bought something for me that's gonna blow anything else out.
With
See, you
the
keep on
Apple
Is it a
making-
Gucci branded
Can you buy
guitar?
it?
Is it a sticker that says Gucci on it for a guitar?
I don't know.
You keep on
can't say
making these
anymore.
claims of Dagnino spending money on people, and I don't.
I don't see it.
Wow. You know,
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I
Oh,
don't
really?
win. Losers
That's a
lose.
juicy little tidbit,
At the end,
Juice.
we're gonna see who's who.
Get it? Juicy little tidbit.
I feel so bad because I didn't make Paige watch the Clifford show. I was like, we might end up BSing
Oh, yeah,
out
we didn't even talk
movie
about that,
news.
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't, and we failed. We had her on for a good hour, and we totally forgot to bring up the Clifford.
I was
trailer.
like, we might joke
We
about the
made
Clifford
it
trailer or
work.
something.
That's the #1 horror movie of the year.
It very well might be.
Clifford the Big Red Dog, directed by this guy who I forgot his name already, but he's directed such it's Walt something or other, who's directed such seminal great works of film as the first Van Wilder, Wild Hogs, Old Dogs, and Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chip.
Not even the Squeakquel
What you're
guys.
saying is
The
the
road
filmography is very strong.
The
Fantastic.
Road
Like,
Chip.
that
Not
man
even
must have, like, 12
Chipwrecked,
Oscars.
guys. Not even
Oh.
Been
Chipwrecked.
called out.
Paige called you out.
The mug has been seen. Terrible. Absolutely
What
terrible.
mug? What mug? This is a movie trivia schmodown mug. I don't know what mug you're talking about.
We're all just here to support the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jake's right. Like what you know what Gucci probably did? He probably bought you a Ship-a-Dick.
Hey, Jake, you're the only one of us that has actually received the package from Gucci. And yes, he didn't spell your name right, but still.
I've received one.
Oh yeah. Well, and we were both supposed to receive Josh McCouga mugs. But I think we both knew that wasn't going to happen. But
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
it would have been great. Yeah, AJ and I both won during I was actually supposed to send off my Pizza USA shirt to somebody, but I think I wanted Josh McCouga show and you wanted Between the Sheets or vice versa or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I held up on our offer to send that pin out. Matt Munoz has it.
We just had.
Oh, nice.
And the first name that it was signed from was me. Just so he would remember my name.
We do owe Jake a watch along, either a watch along or a drunk review of that terrible movie that he loves. I just
Which
remember
terrible
this.
movie that he loves? He likes
Jake,
a lot of
what was
terrible
that
things.
movie that we had to watch?
God, what is the name? It's Reese Witherspoon's in it.
Freeway.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were mentioning Jake's other favorite movie,
Oh, yeah.
Boondock
I
Taints.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we do.
No.
We do have to do that. It's
Hey.
Jake's coming. It's coming down the pipe. We're gonna do it. I think we also had to watch like Too Fast, Too Furious or something, which he has now seen the first Fast and the Furious. Update, everybody.
What?
With a
I've seen one of them.
update. He has seen one of them. Sweet Home Alabama is a great movie. You shut your mouth, Danny.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Classic.
PJ, cover your ears if I'm ever in the Schmodown. But Sweet Home Alabama is one of the very few Reese Witherspoon movies I haven't seen.
By the way, Jake, with the fuck yourself. Dude, I get it. I say movies are terrible, but I also acknowledge movies that I love are terrible. So when somebody else loves them, I think of it that way. I'm sorry if I hurt.
You love are terrible.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like your taste.
Like
I see with love.
the Southland Tales is my all-time favorite. Like it's in my top 10 of all time.
That's what
I still don't know if that's a movie. I mean, I watched it, and I still don't know if it's a movie.
It's more
Absolutely.
of an experience, really.
Yeah.
And Jeff has
It's a
it ready.
vibe.
Jeff, this is
It's
why
a
you're
vibe.
welcome on the show at any time because you have Southland Tales out there ready.
Just wait until everyone watches Book of Henry and catches up.
Oh shit.
I'm
Book
not-
of Henry
I'm not
is
ready
a
for that.
fucking trip.
Book of Henry is a straight up bop.
Did that actually
do a drunk
get
review of Book of Henry. Let's add that to the never-ending list of things I need to get
So-
drunk and review.
Did that actually get
Book of
Trevorrow
Henry.
fired from
Yeah, no,
Star Wars?
this movie definitely had a hand in the reason why Trevorrow was fired from episode 9.
Yeah.
I want you
it's-
to know I have you covered because I know Sweet Home Alabama very well and we are a team. So if like
Yes.
Jeff wants to ask
Yes.
a question about that on what the showdown, we will be in good shape.
Yeah, you know what? I hope this digital code works. That would be great. That would be great if it did. If it did, I could just share because that way you don't have to spend extra money on it if you were to do a drunk
Jake
review on
was
this.
fighting words.
I can't even make it there.
It's a buzzkill.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah,
Wait,
Jake's
no?
mad that I called it Boondock Taints.
Oh, okay.
Jeff's house is the yelling house.
It's like the annex house, like
Yeah.
super big sororities,
No,
and they
no,
have
look,
like the
their-
main house and the annex house.
Their house,
The annex
their
house was always
house
fun.
is the big party house. Our house is the rehabilitation station. I said this before.
It's the yelling house.
My
Your
swear,
house
I'll bring
gets
my-
the
I'll-
deposit back.
I'll drop my yeah.
Wait, what?
You're
what
our
is the
house.
noise meter. Jeff, can you tell me about the noise meter?
Apparently,
Our
there's a
house,
noise
you guys-
meter in the house.
Okay, you guys want to know something crazy? So I told this story. I forget if it was on air or it might have been after the air, but you know, when Jake and I were rocking the rec room at the Action House in Orlando, and we were trying to get the garage door open, and Jake's like, "There's $100 fine if I smoke," and he's like, "What? I'll pay the fine," because we couldn't get the garage door open. Guys, there's a $200 fine. I looked it up in the new Action House.
For
What's
the-
the over under? For smoking, fine. $200 fine.
Okay, the fact that it's
Over under.
There's no
Over under. Jake.
it's a $200 fine in a $5 million mansion. Of course, he's smoking that thing.
So PLD and I came up with this the other night. I don't know if you watched it yet. So we are in December. Every donation we get on our station or call to action is going to be entered into a raffle. The donation needs to have the amount that you think that Jake's first bar tab in California is going to be, and closest to the pin is going to win something cool.
Ooh. Do we know what the prize is going to be?
We have to figure that out still.
Ooh.
But that'll be a collaboration between us and
I
Call to
thought you were
Action.
going to say it was going to Jake having to help him pay this $200 fine. And I was like, I don't know if that counts as a charity.
No. They're gonna. We'll come up with some kind of prize for it. So that'll be December. We're a ways off.
Can
Or
I?
No, it'll be November because
Can
we're
I
going
bet
in.
on it? Am I allowed
Yeah.
to? Okay, cool. I'm excited.
So that and that'll have to be November because
Yes, Paul did design some shit for you, Jake. That's how that happened.
that came up the other night. Paul and I came up with that, and so that'll be in November. And any donation of any amount you get to send us the amount that you think Jake's first night bar tab is going to be.
Paul, I think it's officially been decided because loudmouth over here.
We talked about it on stream.
You haven't on about it.
Night 1 is going to be the big night. Shit.
Which night is night 1 to you?
That's what I'm so.
Yeah, does that count as
That's-
Thursday
well,
night?
that's- I don't think
some
we're-
of us are
I
getting
don't-
there Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I get there early Thursday. I get there early enough to do Thursday
What
activities.
day? Jake's getting in on Thursday, right? So Thursday night. would
Yeah.
count as
We'll only
Thursday.
be able to make the after party because we get in the evening.
I
By the way,
Yeah.
Juice, we will have Switches available if
yeah.
you bring yours.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
bring
so-
mine if you want.
So is that a Nintendo thing? Is that a gay thing? Is that a knife thing?
Nintendo thing.
All the above.
No, I mean like
Okay.
a Nintendo
Can it not
Switch.
be all the above?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I just have things that I just look at. I can just
Nintendo
reach and just have things. A Nintendo Switch.
Okay, Jake has
Not this
confirmed
one,
night
other
is
ones.
Thursday.
Let's say Friday night then. Friday night for the bar tab.
Well, what
And,
if they go after Bateman?
what?
He might be drunk by then.
So is yeah.
That's
so,
when he spends the most money.
All right, we'll do it at the tab after Bateman show. Whatever happens after
Yes.
Bateman show, the tab that night.
You heard it here
Okay.
first. folks.
That's Thursday.
Bateman
Yeah.
show.
Well, Bateman has 2 shows. He's only announced tickets for one of them so far. So
Yeah.
I guess it depends on which Bateman show. I guess we're going to talk about Thursday one because that's the one when most people will arrive and everyone's going to just want to get fucking drunk as quickly as possible.
Hell yeah.
Car switches like Fast and Furious. Ejecto seat, cuz.
No. You know what? No, AJ, it is a gay thing. In honor of the Trevor Project, which is what you've been raising money for the last month, it's a gay thing.
It's that kind of switch. Okay.
There you go. Jeff, I have a very important question. So the noise meter, we talked about how it's going to be $200 for Jake. Now the noise meter, is there a fine if you go above a certain decibel on the noise meter? Because if so, we all should chip in to just pay that now.
Let me look. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain it was Austin in our chat who said he was going to walk the 39-minute walk to go yell in the other house and then walk back.
He's gonna walk 40 minutes to yell.
This is gonna be like
That's funny.
this is gonna be like Project X for people in their 30s and 40s.
so here's what we do know. I don't know what the actual fine is for that. I'd have to like look in the actual
Fine print.
small print for that. But I do know that we do have a smoking fine, and that includes
Oh, let me.
vaping outside. You cannot even
really?
vape on the property.
Wait.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to visit this house because you're gonna have to pay $2.
Oh, I wanted to bring like some cigars and like go full like Tony Soprano. And,
I was hoping you were gonna say full Bill Clinton.
You're gonna have to
I'm
get
not-
the other house because that one Jake will have already paid the fine.
I wanted to go full Bill Clinton in your guys' Airbnb. Some cigars.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish, but hey, man, Look, things happen. Let me look at these house rules real quick. Scrolling.
Get to the.
How many of those are you gonna break?
Scroll up to our
I just really love that
Airbnb.
there's a noise meter. That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
I'm looking.
Like, is it like an plaza meter? Is it subjective?
No, it says here
Because I lost a rap battle
location.
to one of
This is
those.
a residential home with neighbors who enjoy peace and quiet. Loud noise, loud music not allowed in the home anytime. In addition, please be very respectful in the hallways, amenity areas, and public areas around the house. For your security, we have property managers residing near the home. We also have outdoor cameras filming and recording 24 hours a day. Indoors, we use privacy-compliant noise level devices to make sure if there is excessively loud noise or a party, the security deposit will be forfeited. There will be a noise violation fine. The reservation will be canceled, and you will be asked to leave.
Okay, so I really want to infiltrate
Very
this.
serious, Jeff. I would book somewhere else. That's stressing me out.
Now,
Our house has the quieter people. Our house has quieter people, though, so it's fine. Our
I,
house has the quieter people.
So you're gonna come to our house to party, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm friends with you just to use you for your space.
Danny is just
Appreciate
killing
that,
it.
Jeff.
For your security, we have
We have
narcs.
narcs.
Like, seriously,
Basically.
I want to show up and like disable the security cameras and the noise machine, and then just fucking throw a rager.
Yeah, but our house is much quieter. I mean, we have us. We got Zach. We got Patrick. We got Wingblade, and we got Pardis. Like we're much quieter, and Maddie. We're quieter. Some of us will
I
definitely.
hope Maddie gets in.
You think you're quieter until you get in a house together and Jake starts a bar tab after Bateman's show.
That's a very different location, though. That's totally different. That's outside the premises of the house.
Oh.
I just want you guys to
Don't
think,
have
okay, AJ's not coming, and then I show up, I disable the cameras, take out the guards.
Also,
And the
I
noise
love
machine.
a-holes that are like,
You're right.
hey,
We
this
will not let those
neighborhood
property
is
managers in.
Don't put your house on Airbnb.
No, I will
This is
take them
our
out.
Helms Deep. We will. We will.
I'm saying if
We
you
won't
see
let
me in
them in.
Los Angeles in December, I have committed murders.
They are decibels.
Jake, raising your decibels, you don't have a decibel meter, so fuck you with using that. That's not an excuse.
I also like that all these houses are like, hey, you can fit 25,000 people in it, but also no parties. And it's like, by definition, the amount of people that are in this house that you say it can fit at one
Yeah, no,
point.
our house is
very
we had
much
to
out.
agree that the maximum occupancy of like us and our guests, we can only agree that up to 10 people can stay in there. It's like, okay, great.
You're
Do
like,
you know how many
fine.
damages
We're saying
I've
10
caused?
people's party.
How many thousands of dollars in damages I've caused with 10 people in my life?
I just really would appreciate it if no one gets stuck in the mud. Okay, that's what we're really gonna
So,
for this time.
before I implicate myself in any other crimes, I think we should call this a show.
That's fair. Yeah, don't let the narcs know yet all your plans. AJ,
My Taco Bell is finally about to arrive. I can see it's
right.
walk away.
Holy
We're gonna
shit!
miss the Taco
You're-
Bell arrival. Well, you'll just have to.
No,
We
get
have
you-
13
yeah.
people watching, waiting for your Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Why are there
They weren't
13
here for
people
the
watching?
show.
We're gonna
This
leave
isn't
them
even
in
an interesting
suspense.
conversation.
Sorry.
We have more. Yeah, we have more now than we did during
We
the
have-
actual show.
Well, once people started talking about noise decibels and big bar tab, that's what brings the viewers, folks.
And after I say things that could get me arrested, fuck.
Yeah, basically. Well,
That's when we get viewership. Sure.
Jeff, where can people find you when you're not waiting for your Taco Bell and when you're not on our show, basically as our fifth host?
It's pretty much on every stream now.
Yeah, I know, right? On my channel, I guess I do other things. Schmo Me the Money. We do Schmodown stuff. We do Loki stuff. Yeah, I am really locked in on us trying to pick out a date to do both a Money Plane watch along and also separately do a Gotti watch along. I don't know where that might be on our channel. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That will be that will
do Money Plane.
Yeah.
you'll do Money Plane. We'll do Gotti. Gotti will have a mandatory. Each individual person must have a 12-pack party box of tacos that they have to eat during the movie.
There.
This is like a 90-minute movie too, isn't it? It's like a shorter movie.
Hold on, I got it next to me. I can check out the runtime.
He can tell you the exact runtime.
It's 104 minutes.
Okay, so
and remember that includes credits.
I think we need a taco timer for this.
12-pack party taco on my own. To be part of the Gotti watch along.
I forgot. We also have the family show returning tomorrow. We're going to be talking about F9, the Fast Saga. PJ had been on there for Furious 7 before. We're going to be just kind of explaining our love for what has to be the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Again? I'm gonna need to hear that story at some point.
Yeah. So there.
Damn.
Well, Jeff,
Right.
I look forward to all our watch-alongs, even if it means I have to eat lots of tacos. And good luck in getting your tacos tonight. Juice, when you're not portraying the usual suspects, where can people find you?
You can find me rallying a crew to go to Ben Bateman's concert on November 20th in Chicago. I already recruited 3 of my friends. We plan on getting a hotel and doing a whole shebang, driving down there and just partying hard that night, doing the whole thing. Rob Fishbeck might be there. I don't know of anyone else that lives around there at the moment, but I hope.
I'm flying up.
I know they're out there. They gotta come.
I know you Midwesterners are out there somewhere.
Yeah. There's some, yeah.
As I now
on.
know, like 5 states border your state, Jews. So there's a lot of people in your area.
Exactly. Yeah. Come on down.
Let's do more geography, guys. We can go for that.
I got the map still. Hang on. Where is it?
No, we're not doing
No,
this.
it's coming up. All right. So we got Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana.
Tyler's going to Chicago.
All right there. Who is?
Tyler, he's going to Chicago.
John Paul Jones. That's John Paul Jones.
Yes. So Mike and Bethany, where can people find you?
At the Orlando show, partying it up.
Orlando.
I like how this really has just turned into promo for Ben Bateman.
Store.
That's all right.
Speaking
I'll
of
also
promo,
be at the one on November 16th.
Yep. Speaking of
In New
promo
York.
too, our someone I've gotten to know the past couple of years, Johnny LaQuasto just dropped his show on Roku. So there's a big campaign to everybody go watch that. It's free on Roku tonight already, and then starting on Friday, it's on Tubi. So
Man, we're really good at promoting where to find us.
yeah, and you'll find us at the November 1st Ben Bateman show, which apparently Kaiser is going to be at too, from what I've gathered now.
That's true.
So yeah, we'll be there, and you'll find me pretty much at any night of Halloween Horror Nights that I'm able to go to.
That is accurate. Fake fog. It smells so good. Steve Harvey. AJ, how about you?
Well, I mean, you can mostly find me here, but we are trucking along with the Airbud Cinematic Universe podcast, which will be launching just as soon as logo work's done. And I gotta tell you guys, a dog swings a bat like this.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And the thing is, though, he does it very casually. There's no
And hits home runs.
hits home runs, and at least no person smashes into a dog this time the way they did in Golden Receiver.
That was my favorite part of Golden Receiver.
Watching animal abuse?
Girl.
Jesus, Bethany.
We're glad
And
we
on
told you
that
the dog
note-
died.
Yeah.
What a great night it has been. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Tune in next week for more shenanigans Wednesdays at 9:30.
We're doing a Batman, all things nonsense Batman with Francie's coming back.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This
Lots to look forward to.
this cup is empty. Why am I
And
lying
Jeff
to
will
you?
probably
I'm
be
sure
there.
Jeff will be there too. So
Yeah, we'll see.
I got to get some Batman gifts going, but we'll be
All
ready.
right, guys. Have a great night.